So in the second part of the lecture, I'm continuing the remaining contents of this sheet pile wall. So let me also brief about the disadvantages of the steel sheet piles. So here the disadvantages are the sections can be rarely be used as a part of permanent structure. Though I said the sheet pile walls can be used as both temporary and the permanent structure, it also again it depends upon what type of the sections you're using for the sheet piles. And installation of the sheet piles is very difficult in the soils, especially if you come across boulders or cobbles. In such cases, it's very difficult to reach up to the desired wall depths. And talking about the excavation shapes, they are dictated by this sheet pile sections and interlocking elements. And while driving the sheet piles, it may cause the disturbance to the neighborhood, and sometimes the settlement in the adjacent properties also takes place because of the installed vibrations. So all these points could be considered as the disadvantages of the sheet pile walls. Next, moving on to the next slide, that is cofferdams. And if you see this cofferdams are constructed by using this sheet pile walls. As you can see in this picture, you can see the series of the sheet piles which are interlocked with each other to form the cofferdam. So apart from the sheet pile walls, depending upon what is the pressure, we also go for providing this sort of the additional supports, which we call it as the veilers. So you can see the additional supports which are used for holding the sheet pile walls. And in addition to that, you can also see these members which we call it as the struts, which are used for the resisting the pressure. So cofferdams are generally constructed by using the series of this sheet piles which are interlocked with each other, and if it is required, you can give some horizontal supports, and the supports in the form of the struts as you see in this picture. And here is the completed view of this sheet pile walls. You can see this is the completed view of this cofferdams. So you can see these are all the sheet pile walls, which are it will be installed or it will be driven into the ground by any of the three methods, like the vibration, pressing, and excavation. And you can see these are called as the veils, the extra members which are used for supporting the sheet pile walls. So this is the cofferdam which is constructed by using the sheet pile walls. And you can also see the cranes which is used for driving this sheet piles into the ground. So these all about the cofferdams, and we also discussed about the disadvantages of the sheet pile walls.